Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We've got a ball game here. Second of a 3-game series. Let me just set this up it'll take me a few minutes and I'll be ready. I also got to tell you, I'm a little emotional because I just heard the new Beatles song, and Lord, is it beautiful to me. I mean, I think it's gorgeous. I'm a huge Beatles fan, so I loved when in the 90s when they did Free as a Bird and Real Love. Loved that. Loved both of them. I think Real Love is... And it just makes me very emotional. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's not every day you get a new Beatles song released. I mean, really. I'm also going to make some coffee. Okay, let me go make some coffee here. So beautiful. Oh. Charles is here. Great to see you, Charles. Trent, hello. Ron, hello. Oh, thank you, Ron. All right, Trent. How do you like that 68 set? I didn't see the texts until right now. How do you like that 68 set? Okay. You let me know. I'm going to start some coffee and we'll get this game going. We have a Knuckler and we have a Doc Ellis. So it'll just take me a few minutes. And once I get this going, I'll go over the starting lineups. Oh. Here we go. We got exactly 5 cups. 5. Okay, the coffee is brewing. Yeah, I don't think he's on acid right now, Trent. A couple things I just gotta put in here. There it is. This was 11-7. Atlanta won the first game 11-7. This was a doozy of a game. God almighty. Atlanta got 9 runs in the top of the 9th to come from behind. They were losing 5-2. And they got 9 runs in the top of the 9th. Atlanta, that was a hell of a game. Let me just put the standings in, find out the pictures, what they got, and we're ready to go. See, Atlanta 70. Atlanta comes in 77-52, tied for first place. With San Francisco. Pittsburgh 74-51 with a 6.5 game lead. That's looking kind of tentative here. Atlanta has won 1. Pittsburgh has lost 3 in a row. And then finally, let me get these folks. Phil Niekro and Doc Ellis, both among the leaders in wins. Phil Niekro comes in with 17 wins. And Doc comes in with 16. And our lineups are as follows. For the Atlanta Braves, leading off is Felipe Alou. And he'll play right field. Hank Aaron is out. He has a head cold. Felix Mian will play second base. It's a pretty bad head cold. Batting second, Gonzalez in center, Carty in left, Cepeda at first, Cleet Boyer at third, Didier catching, Garrido at short, and it's Phil Niekro on the mound. For the Pirates, it's Matty Alou leading off in center, Hebner at third, Stargell in left, Clemente in right, Oliver at first, Sanguillen behind the plate, Martinez at second, Patek at short, and Doc Ellis on the mound. And the Pirates take the field. We are in Forbes Field, and it's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for a ball game. A 12:09 first pitch. If Ellis goes ahead, it's Felipe Alou leading it off. Ellis is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Felipe. That's 1-8, right-handed, hit deep to left, way back. Stargell at the wall, makes the catch. One away, and we are underway here in Pittsburgh. A long fly out by Felipe, and here's Felix Mian now in the second spot where he belongs. I say, their manager sometimes moves him around. Here's Ellis now, and the pitch to Mian. 1-8, right-handed, and he chops it to shortstop. Patek fields it with one glove and throws him out. 2 outs. We're expecting our delivery of the 1972 football set. We're expecting it tomorrow. Anytime. Just around this time tomorrow. And we hope you'll be there for the unboxing. Got my coffee here. Okay, Tony Gonzalez is the batter now. 2 outs, nobody on, just underway here at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. Okay, Ellis, here's the pitch. That's 2-9 right-handed, and there's a base hit to left for Gonzalez. Thrown in by Stargell. Now Carty comes up. You'll be there, Ron. Beautiful. I've been just hunting around, looking at some videos of people playing, seeing how they play it, looking at the solitaire sheet that you sent me, trying to figure it out. Ugh. Okay, so Gonzalez on first here with 2 outs. It's Rico Carty now. From the stretch, Ellis. 2-9, right-handed, and he grounds it back to Ellis. He's got it, and he throws it over to first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs for Atlanta in the top of the first. One hit, one left. And we're going to the bottom of the first. And there's Phil Niekro. Both of these pitchers have been something this year. Niekro with 17 and Ellis with 16 wins. Leading it off is Matty Lou. Left-handed hitter. Hebner on deck. And Lou chokes up on that bat, trying to get a piece of it. Here's the pitch from Niekro. 1-7, and he flies it to center. And Gonzalez is under it. There's one away. And here's Hebner, the gravedigger. Also a left-handed hitter. That's what Murtaugh puts him in against right-handers. That's 2-6, and he popped him up. To first base, it's Cepeda. And that's 2 outs. Now here's Pop Stargell. Pirates, they had about an 8-game lead. It might have been 9 at one point in August. And the Cardinals have been on a winning streak and have chipped that away to 6.5 and left Chicago behind in third place. I'd have to go look. I'm not gonna, but I think they're about 9 out. World returning National League champs, hoping to regain that lead somehow in September. There's still a few games left this month. Here's the pitch to Stargell now. Whoa, that's a re-roll, as you could see. I don't know if you could see it, but trust me, you see? That is off its rocker. And the pitch to Pops. 3-5, right-handed, struck him out, swinging. So it's a 1-2-3 for Niekro. And after 1, it's scoreless. Here's Doc Ellis now. A beautiful afternoon for a game. Nice crowd cheering on their Bucks. We had to see the market up. I think the Dow is also up, hopefully, for a third consecutive day. Yeah, whoa, is it up? Oh, God. People are buying today. Okay, it's going to be Orlando. 363, the Dow is up. Orlando leading it off. Here's Ellis now. That's 3-7. And he walked them. So Cepeda is on. And Cletus Boyer is the batter. Didier comes out on deck. From the stretch, Ellis, he gets the sign from Sanguian. That's 3-5, and he walked him. 2 walks consecutive Given up by Ellis. The Braves have it first and second. They have had a lead most of this season. A game, 2 games, even 2.5. They might have been 3 at one point, but the Giants have been right on them, and they've managed to tie it up, and they lead 1 in the loss column, the Giants. Bob Didier now. He's an A bunter. We're going to have him lay it down. That's a 1. That'll be a B bunter. I haven't yet gone to the super advanced. I will in due course. With nobody out. Here's the pitch to Didier. He's a B now. That's 9, and it's hit to the third baseman. Hebner, and his only play is to first, so a beautiful bunt by Didier. And the Braves have second and third with 1 out. You ordered the 22 season and the 82 season. I remember that season so well, I got to tell you. They had Sutter, McGee. I remember that team so well, and the Brewers in the World Series. It's a good season, really good season to do. Here's Gil Garrido now. It's second and third, 1 out. The infield is back on Garrido. Here's Ellis. That's 1-9 right-handed, and he grounds it to second. He holds the runners and throws it to first. That was Martinez with very good instincts there. 2 outs. You just ordered that run? Oh God, they had Yount, Molitor. I mean, that alone is a franchise. Well, here's Phil Niekro now. It's 2 outs, second and third. And Niekro in a clutch situation. Here's Ellis. 6-10. I'm sorry. Yeah, the pitch to Niekro, 6-10. He's a right-hander, and it's a fly ball to center field. Under it is Louis at 2-8. It's an F2. He's an 8. That's 6, 11, 15. Whoa, it's going to be an E2 error. Oh, Lord, E2, F2, E2. Matty Lou with a 2-base error, and both runs score. Oh, my, it happens. And it's good. Both of those are going to be unearned. Off Ellis, but that doesn't help. That doesn't take the sting away. It was 2 outs, a fly ball to center, and it was misjudged by Matty Lou out there. And Cepeda came home, Boyer came home. It's 2-0 Atlanta now. Here's Felipe Alou now. Pitch from Ellis. That's 1-3 right-handed, and he chops it to first for Oliver, and he'll take it to the bag. So the side is retired, but there were 2 runs for Atlanta, both of them unearned with 2 outs. It was second and third after the sacrifice bunt, And then Niekro lodged one into center, and it was misjudged by Matty Alou. And both runs came home. That would have been the third out, hence those are unearned runs. F2E2. Yeah, oh yeah, Ron. It is a Star Wars character. Absolutely. And here comes Niekro now. I don't know who I'd want in this game because on one hand, I want the Giants to stay in contention with Atlanta, but that would make me want Pittsburgh. And then on the other hand, I want St. Louis to come back against Pittsburgh. And you know, it really is about time that the Pirates start losing some ground because they've done just so remarkably well, overperforming quite remarkably. And that's just between us within Strat-O-Matic. Within the replay, we just recognize them as a first place team on their way to the division if they can hold it. But a lot can happen in the remaining time in this season. Okay, Clemente. The Pirates batting here in the bottom of the second. Clemente steps in now. His first plate appearance this afternoon. Here's the pitch from Niekro, and he struck him out. That's the second strikeout in a row by Niekro. And the batter is Al Oliver. Oliver's played very good ball coming in against right-handers. And here's the pitch to Oliver. 5-7, left-handed, swung on, and that is a drive hit out into right center. It drops. Oliver rounding second, and he comes into third with a triple. A one-out triple by Al Oliver. And here's Sanguillen. Manny is the tying run at the plate. He really got a hold on that, Al Oliver. And I was surprised he stretched it. But there was nothing, it's do or die. Either go for it or stay where you are, and he went for it. He was not looking back. Here's Sanguillen now. Niekro now from the stretch. He keeps an eye on Oliver. Okay, he's going. Here's the pitch. 1-7. And that is a liner to third, caught by Boyer, 2 outs. So it's a clutch situation for Jose Martinez. $115, $130. 32, 45. $130. Okay, Martinez. Yeah. Texas Rangers, first time. Pitch to Martinez, 4-8, and he grounds it to short. Garrido has it. And he throws him out. So that is the side. It was a 1-out triple by Oliver, and he was left on base after 2. It's still a 2-0 ball game. Here's Doc Ellis now for his 3rd inning. Leading it off will be Felix Millan. He's 0 for 1, grounded to short in the 1st. Okay, Ellis. Oh, Christ. God. Excuse me. Okay, here's Doc now. The pitch to Millan. That's 1-7. And that is a base hit by Felix to lead it off for Atlanta. So Felix is on. Here's Tony Gonzalez. Felix is a B, 1-10 with Sanguillen. Gonzalez the batter. He singled in the 1st. From the stretch, Ellis. 4-7 left-handed. And there's a base hit. Oh, it stopped. Oh, my optical illusion. Oliver stops that ball and throws it to second to force me on. Oh, my. Whew. He just stopped that ball, Oliver, and he had the gumption to be able to throw Millan out on a force. So it's Gonzalez on first, 1 out. Beautiful play by Al Oliver. Saving a base hit. Here's Rico Carty now. Okay, Ellis. There's the pitch to Carty. That's 1-5. And it's hit deep by Rico. Way back in left field. Back to the wall goes Stargell. It is over the wall. A home run, a 2-run home run for Rico. He's been doing a lot of that this year. That'll make it 4-0, and those are earned. Lord, those are earned. Let's look at that again. Rico caught a Ellis pitch that hung, and he sent it out. 1-5, right-handed. Home run 1-5, and it was a 2. So it's a home run by Rico Carty here in the top of the 3rd. And that is the 3rd and 4th runs allowed by Ellis, the first earned runs. And for Rico, a great hitter, and one who doesn't have great power but has good power. That's his 18th home run of the season. He was such a great hitter. He had 366 in 1970. So it's 4-0 Atlanta. Here's Orlando now. Again, Aaron out with a severe head cold. And he's nursing that, and he'll be back in the lineup tomorrow, we hear. Oh, baseball demos, thank you. Yeah, I think I deleted that. I don't know which one you're referring to, but I think sometimes when I do something silly, I delete it. Okay, still one out, nobody on. Here's Cepeda. He walked and scored. It was unearned in the second. Pitch to Orlando, 1-3. He walked him again. So Orlando, he's a B, 1-10 with Sanguillen. And here's Cletus. One five, right-handed, struck him out, and that was a big one by Doc Ellis. His first of the game. It's 2 away now for Bob Didier. All right, Ellis. And the pitch, 3-3 right-handed, and that is a liner to second, caught by me by Martinez, and the side is retired. But 2 more runs for Atlanta on the 2-run home run by Rico. We're in the middle of the third. It's 4-0 Braves. Now Niekro comes out. Freddie Patek is the leadoff batter, and Atlanta won this in real world 1-0. Niekro went all the way. Ellis, I don't know how far he went. Dalcanton came in probably for an inning. Both pitchers pitched beautifully. Here's Patek up there swinging. Niekro, the pitch to Patek. That's 1-4, and he grounds it to third, and Boyer has it for the first out. Here's Doc Ellis. Two six struck him out. Number 3 for Niekro. And we're in the top of the order for Mateo Alou. Felipe and Mateo playing each other, both leading off for their respective ball clubs today. Jesus is in Houston, or with Houston. Okay, here's the pitch to Alou. That's 2-6, and it's a base hit for Matty Alou. With 2 outs, he's an A. He'll be a 1-15. We're going to send him with Hebner at the plate. We're sending Matty Alou at a 1-15. Again, he's an A. He's 1-13 plus 2. To buy new coffee. I have enough for this, for sure. Okay, here's Niekro now from the stretch, and the pitch to Hebner. Oh, there goes Alou. And he's safe. Just safe. Matty Alou swipes second here with 2 outs. Oh, yeah, Dan. Yeah, I thank you very much, Dan. I hope. I mean, I'll have to see. You know, I'm doing the unboxing. I'm also doing the exhibition games, if you will. I'm doing real preseason games as I read the instructions and familiarize myself, and I expect it to take one game, if not maybe two preseason. And not only am I going to have to reacquaint myself with the rules, because I haven't played this game in baseball. There were a few times when I picked up the game in my 20s and then even in my 30s for very short periods. But football I have not played since I'm about 15, 16. And also the announcing I've never done. And that'll be a learning curve also. I don't know what it'll be. But we'll see. Okay, here's Hebner now in a clutch situation. Pirates sure could use a run here, at least. They're down 4-0. Niekro looks in. And the pitch to Hebner. That's 4-2, left-handed, fly ball center field. And that's for Tony Gonzalez, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Oh, thanks a lot, Dan. No runs, one hit, and one left on, and it's still 4-0. You know, I'm listening. I thought that Frank Gifford was a good play-by-play. I thought he was really good. You know, for a former player, you know, some people just have the talent, you know, and skill to be good. He was good. That'll take a while. I suspect the announcing will take a little longer than actually learning the game. Here's Garrido. Top of the fourth. It's 4-0 Atlanta here. Atlanta won a crazy game in the first game. They were down 5-2, and then the top of the ninth, they scored 9 runs. Or 9-3. Yeah, Cosell was... I like Gowdy. I wasn't crazy about Cosell. I really wasn't. He was more play-by-play with ABC. Here's the pitch, I think. The pitch to Garrido. 4-4 right-handed, fly ball to a ground ball to shortstop. That's for Patek, a 336. That's 15-3. It's going to be a G1. $36. 7-8. One of the best color was how do you pronounce his name? How do you say his name? God, I can't even remember his name. He was with Gowdy sometimes. That's 4-7-8. And he's going to be out on a ground ball to short. So it's one away. And here's Phil Niekro. I don't want to say Rodriguez because it wasn't Rodriguez, but it was LD. It sounded like Rodriguez a little bit. I think he was a former player. Okay, here's Niekro. He hit the fly ball out to Matty Alou that was misjudged for a 2-base error, bringing in 2 runs. 0 for 1. Pitch from Ellis, 4-7, and he walked him. So Niekro is on. Aldi Rodriguez or Aldi, not Rodriguez, but it was. Whew. Now Felipe, even on my best days, I couldn't pronounce the name. It's 1 out now. Niekro on first. Felipe 0 for 2 today. That's 211. And it's a pop-up to third, just foul. Plenty of room there for Hebner to make the catch, and he does. So it's 2 away. And he died, you know. Of course, Cosell's gone, Gaudy's gone. And it occurred to me, I was listening to one of the games. I was watching the 72 Monday Night Football game, Jets, or the Dolphins and the Cardinals. And it occurred to me, you know, he got old and he died. What's his name? Yeah, Ron. Patek was 5'5". It just goes to show you, you know, it doesn't matter really the size. You can still be a good player. Look at Altuve, or whatever his name is. 2 outs now. Niekro on first. Mian at the plate. 1 for 2. Aldi Rogatis. That's exactly who I meant. And boy, was he good, wasn't he? And such a gentleman. Aldi Rogatis is exactly who I meant, Dan. It's 2 outs. It's Niekro on first. The pitch to Mian. And that is a 5-4 right-handed. That'll be a chopper to third. Hebner, 326. That's a G2. He's a 26. You see how you do? You just flip it here. And you get a nice, you maintain the fold. You see, that's how I do it. That's 912. And he is a Hebner at 26. That's 912. He's going to throw him out. So the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Niekro, left on base. Bottom of the 4th here. It's 4-0. Now Niekro will have a brief break in the middle of the 5th. Very brief. Here's Willie Stargell. He struck out in the 1st. It's Atlanta 4, Pittsburgh 0 here. He had to be a former player, you know, because the guy was just so knowledgeable. Okay, here's Niekro. 6-11 to Stargell, left-handed, hits it to short. Garrido stops it, he gloves it, he throws it over to Cepeda for the first out. Here's Clemente now. Clemente struck out in the 2nd. Oliver on deck. All right, Niekro. That's 6-5, right-handed. Hit deep by Clemente. Way back, it's gone. Roberto Clemente has hit one out. Let's look at that again. 6-5, end home run, 1-8. And he's got the power, so that's gone. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to see the top number, if that's a 6 or that's an 8. So you just look to the bottom one. It's a 9, so therefore it's 8. Don Meredith, yeah, he was okay. I liked him for the just his presence. You know what I'm saying? He was fun, but I didn't think he was so great. I guess he knew his stuff. So Clemente finally comes through. It's 4-1 now. For Roberto, that's number 18. Another player who has good power but not great power, and that's a choice. Oh, is that right, Dan? I didn't know that. Was he a defensive end or something? What was he? Linebacker? What was he? Uh, Here's Al Oliver now. It's 4-1. Yeah. Al Oliver tripled left on in the second. Niekro, the windup and the pitch to Oliver. 5-3 left-handed, hits it back to Niekro. He's a 215. That's going to be a G3 on a 15. Two, three, four. Whoa, he's going to boot it. A G3 E1. Booted by Niekro. And Oliver is on. He couldn't find the handle. That's the first error for Atlanta. Oliver is on first with one out. Here's Sanguillen. It's a 4-1 ball game. Defensive tackle, okay. Okay, here's Niekro now. Sanguillen popped to third. And the pitch. That's 1-4. And he hits it back to Niekro. This time he's got it, and he forces Oliver at second base. It's 2 outs, and Sanguillen is on. He's a 1-10 with Didier. He will not be held. Jose Martinez, the batter. Well, he must have been good, Dan. Who said that, Ron? Was that, that sounds like Dandy Don. I don't know who wrote, turn out the lights and the party's over. Here's Martinez with 2 outs. Manny Sanguillen, a short lead off first, being held. Not being held. Here's the pitch from Niekro. That is 6-6, right-handed, and that is a base hit. Sanguillen, round second, goes to third. So the Pirates have something going with 2 outs here. It's Martinez on first and Emmanuel Sanguillen. And it's Freddie Patek, little big man, 5'5", packs a punch in that frame. He's 0 for 1. Whew. Okay, here's Niekro now. The pitch to Patek. That's 6-9. Right-handed. Struck him out. And the side is retired. 4th strikeout for Niekro. No, 1 run, though, on Clemente's home run. An error, a hit, and 2 left on. And after 4, it is 4-1. Here's Doc Ellis. Tony Gonzalez steps up. Aaron is in the hotel room, nursing a very bad, I'm talking really bad, head cold. And they have a doctor that came in to look at him. And he's going to be fine. We're going to move now to the top of the 5th, then we'll take, actually we won't take a break. I'll tell you when. I'll take a break about 1:30. if we're still playing. Here's Doc Ellis now. His 5th inning. His first endurance is the 7th. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. 6-7. Left-handed, grounds it to second. That's going to be for Martinez, a 422. That's going to be an S2. That's 5-10-16. Looks like it's going to be just a base hit here. An S2 single. And that's exactly what it is. A leadoff single by Tony Gonzalez. And Rico Carty is the batter. 1 for 2. 2-run home run in the 3rd. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, like a Chihuahua, absolutely. One of the meaty ones. You know, you got some meaty Chihuahuas there. Here's Carty now. Gonzalez on first, nobody out. 4-1 ball game. Ellis from the stretch. And the pitch to Rico. That's 4-7. He walked him. First and second, nobody out. Here's Orlando. Ellis trying to settle down here. There is action now in the Pirates bullpen. It is Dalcanton. He was used in real world. Where is he? Here he is. Right-hander Dalcanton is warming. First and second, nobody out. Cepeda has walked twice, scored a run. From the stretch, Ellis now. And the pitch to Orlando. That is 3-5. Pops them up. And shortstop, Patek, that Chihuahua, dogs it down. He fetches that. And there's one away. Now Cletus Boyer. Cletus, he walked and struck out. Walked and scored in the 2nd on the 2-base error, again by Matty Alou. 2-5, and that is a base hit right up the middle for Boyer. Gonzalez scores, and Carty goes to 3rd. It's a 5-1 ball game. Boyer on first, Carty on 3rd, now 1 out. And here's Bob Didier. Ellis due up next inning. Myrtle would like him to get out of this. It's 5-0 now. Okay, Ellis looks in. 1-8, and he hits it back to Ellis, and he plays it to second to force Boyer as Carty comes home with another run. And that's going to make it a 6-1 ball game. That really wasn't much of Ellis's fault. It's Didier on first with 2 outs now, and here's Gil Garrido. Okay, Ellis now. The pitch to Garrido. 2-4. And it's hit back to Ellis again. And he throws Garrido out at first, and the side is retired. But another 2 runs for Atlanta on 2 hits, a walk, and 1 left on. Middle of the 5th. I think I will take a break right now, after all. It's 6-1 Atlanta. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I want to thank you all for being here. We'll come back in just about 3 to 5 minutes. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. Stand by. I would also let you all know, I ordered it. It was only, it's unbelievable. It got great reviews on Amazon. I got myself a 47-inch desk. We're finally going to give this up. It's a very simple single top desk, 47 inches across. So that will go from about, well, we could say here, but it would go all the way over, all the way here, and even over a couple of inches here. So it would go all the way from here, all the way. And that's going to give us lots of room, not only for baseball, but especially football. Because I'm not one to want to put cards all on the playing area. You know, I see some people do that. To me, I have to have a visual, some sort of visual representation, you see. I mean, here the way I have this here, even though it's a small desk, I got the lineups, this is like the playing field, if you will, and here are the pitchers, you know. So this will be nice. It's 47 inches long. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And that's due next week. And it got great reviews. Hey, we're back. And thank you so much for your patience. Bottom of the fifth. And Niekro comes out. He's allowed one run on the home run by Clemente last inning. And Doc Ellis will lead it off. I'm going to just get some coffee. We'll be ready to whirl. It's a breezy day today with the wind blowing out to the outfield, a little bit toward left center, and so you may see some balls lift. Cardi got some help with his, so did Clemente on that. Here's Niekro now facing Ellis. And there's going to be a hitter for Doc Ellis. I am so sorry. Ellis pitched 5. He walked 5. Allowed 4 earned and 2 unearned. Alcanton will be the new pitcher. I think it's going to be Carl Taylor. He pinch hit in Real World. I recall seeing on Baseball Reference. And Alcanton is ready. Here's Carl Taylor coming out. I don't even have to look. Some of you may know. 348 average. He did have 221 at bats. And he pinch hit in Real World in this game. If he gets on, there'll be a pinch runner. Here's Taylor now. 6-1 Braves, and Niekro is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Taylor. That's 5-6 right-handed. He grounds it to short. For Garrido, 1 away. And now here's Matty Alou. 1 for 2 today. Stole second. Was left on base. The Dow is up 429. Okay, Niekro now, and the pitch. 410 left-handed. Grounds it to short X. That's going to be for Garrido a 318. It's a G2 for Garrido. He's an 18 at short. That's 10-11, 18. Looks like he's going to get it. He does. 2 outs, 2 ground balls over to Garrido. And here's Richie Hebner now. Hebner 0 for 2 today. Hebner 301 in Real World with 459 at bats and over 500 plate appearances. Okay, Niekro now. One seven right-handed, chops it to first. It's Cepeda, and he'll take it to the bag himself. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Niekro. So after 5, it's 6-1. And we have a new pitcher, Bruce Dalcanton. He's a right-hander. Bruce taking his warm-ups. And here's Niekro. 0 for 1, reached on the 2-base error and walked. That's a 4-6 right-handed, and he grounds it to short, 1 away. Now here's Felipe. 0 for 3. Dalcanton. The windup and the pitch. That's a 5-12. Grounds it to third X for Hebner. 326. It's a G2. Ten, 11, 26. He boots it. It's going to be a 1-base error. G2. I think it's a 1. Let's double check. It is a 2-base error. A 2-base error by Hebner. They did not need that. Second error for the Pirates. Felipe is on second with 1 out. Here's Felix Millan. Felix 1 for 3 from the stretch, Dalcanton. 6-12 right-handed, grounds it back to Dalcanton. He's a 3-17. G3, whoa. 17. Three, 6, 7. It's going to be a G3. With a runner on second. Right. I'm less familiar with this. Let's take a good look here. Batter hit to the pitcher. To side with 1 out, okay. Lead runner can attempt to advance a base. Okay, let's see. Felipe has some speed. He's a 1-15. One to 15 minus 4, 1-11 plus 1-11 plus defensive rating. One to 14. He's gonna go, and we're gonna let him go. And Del Canton throws me on out. So it's 2 outs with Felipe on third. And it's Tony Gonzalez now. Okay, Del Canton. Gonzalez 2 for 3 today, scored twice. The pitch, 6-11, and it's a fly ball right X. That's the Roberto 1-6. If anybody can get that, it's the Roberto. 1-6, 19-1 F3. He's a 6 out there. That's 8-9, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the error to Felipe. And we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Del Canton gets out of that. Here's Niekro now. 1 run in 5 innings. His first endurance is the 9th. It's going to be Stargell, Clemente, and Oliver, the heart of the order here. Pirates down by 5. Stargell 0 for 2. There's a knuckler, 2-3, and it is swung on and line to second, caught by Mian. 1 away, and Stargell 0 for 3 now. Now Clemente struck out, and the solo home run for the Pirates' only run today. Oliver on deck. Niekro. That's 6-10. Fly ball center X. Getting under that is Gonzalez, 3-7. That's an F3. Whoops. 3-7. That's 5-10-11. And he gets under it to make the catch on an F3. We're still double checking on some of these. So it's 2 outs. Actually, that was Felipe. Jesus. Oh, Lord. Our best bet is just to go with the 4. 5-10-11. Yeah, it's going to be the same outcome. We didn't get the first one, but that happens. 2 outs, and here's Al Oliver. Oliver 1 for 2, tripled, reached on the error. That's 3-8. And he grounds it to first, and the side is retired. So Niekro staying strong here in the middle innings. It's 6-1 after 6. Del Canton for his second inning of relief. There is action now in the Pirate bullpen. Bo Belinsky is warming. Top of the 7th. Rico Carty. 1 for 2, a 2-run home run, walked and scored. Here's Dalcanton. 112 right-handed, chops it to second for Martinez, over to Oliver. First out. Now Orlando. Walked twice and popped to short. That is 3-4 right-handed. Pops it up behind the plate. It's Sanguillen for the second out. And now Cletus Boyer. Nobody on, 2 outs. For 7 right-handed, walked him. First walk by Bruce. Boyer on first, 2 outs. Didier, switch hitter, batting left. Whoa. Oh. There it is. It's a 6. Oh. 4-7 left-handed, walked him. First and second now with 2 outs. And Gil Garrido, the batter. Garrido 0 for 3. 3-7. And that's a liner to second, goes through. Martinez couldn't get it. Boyer holds it third. Dalcanton, in his his endurance would not be until next inning. He has loaded the bases here with 2 outs, and here's Niekro. Niekro, 2-base error that scored 2 runs, walked left on, and grounded 2 short. Okay, Dalcanton trying to get out of this. The pitch to Niekro. 1-7, and he grounds it to second, and the side is retired. So it's no runs. 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 left on. The bases loaded. 7th inning stretch. It's a 6-1 ball game. Niekro coasting along. It'll be Sanguillen. Martinez and Patek for the Pirates. And here's Manny Sanguillen. 0 for 2 today. Niekro the windup and the pitch to Sanguillen. 4-12 right-handed, fly ball left. Carty makes the catch. That's 10 in a row by Niekro. Now Jose Martinez. .38 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 5th for Phil. 2 outs, and Freddie Patek. Pirates in danger of losing their 4th in a row. Patek 0 for 2, the Chihuahua. Here's the pitch. Niekro 4-8. And he grounds it to short, and that will retire the side. That's 10 in a row for Niekro. And we're heading to the 8th. Here's Dalcanton's first endurance inning. He's due up next inning. This will be his last inning. It's going to be the top of the order, Felipe here. 0 for 4 reached on the error, left on third. The two-base error by Hebner. Dalcanton looks in. And that's 6-11 right-handed. Fly ball right X. That'll be for Roberto. 1-6. F2 for Roberto. Oh, that's a 3. Whoa, it's going to be an error by Roberto. And folks, it happens. On an F2E1, one base error, it happens, folks. And some of the best fielders make errors. Even though I don't think his rating is so bad, he's a 6, but it was the roll of the die. Third error for the Pirates. Wait a minute, yeah. It's Felipe on first, and here's Felix. We'll have him hit away with a 5-run lead. Dalcanton from the stretch. 3-7, and he flies it to center for the out. 1 away. Now Tony Gonzalez. Five, 4, left-handed, catcher X. That's going to be Sanguian, a 4-8, with a runner on first, 4-8. It's a G1. G1-8. That's 8-13. It's a G1. Looks like it's a dribbler for Sanguian. With a runner on first. It's a double play. Whoa. Sanguian. You can do this any way you want. I'm going to go 2 to 3 to 4, and the side is retired. We're head to the bottom of the 8th now. Niekro very, very tough today. 1 run allowed. He's allowed 4 hits. The 1 run was Clemente's solo home run in the 4th. He has not walked a batter. Struck out 5. And there's going to be a hitter for Dalcanton. Actually, Dalcanton made a mistake here. 5, pitch 3. And the new pitcher will be Bo Belinsky, the playboy. Let's see who's hitting here. Pittsburgh down by 5 here. It's going to be the youngster, Dave Cash. Dave Cash, the youngster. So Cash steps in. Okay, Niekro. Excuse me. And that's 6-10, right-handed. Fly ball center X. Gonzalez, a 3-7. And there's a base hit, that's 2. That's 7-11. It's going to be a base hit. For a Cash, and he's got good speed. Some of you may remember, of course, Cash got the starting job at second, became an integral part of this Pirates lineup. Cash is on. Here's Matty Alou now. Remember Phil's, he's a 1-16. Phil's first endurance is next inning. Here's Matty Alou now. Down by 5, he's 1 for 3. That's 4-4 left-handed. Fly ball center for Gonzalez. 1 out, Cash holds. Now Richie Hebner. (3-7) right-handed. Fly ball to center again, Gonzalez. 2 outs. And here's Pop Stargell. One swing of the bat, he can bring him pretty much back into this ball game. Stargell 0 for 3, 2 outs. Cash on first. Niekro. And that's 5-10 left-handed, and he chops it to third. X. Boyer, 118. You see, his E rating is not so great. I don't think that's a good E rating, but I don't know. It's hard for me to read those. 118, 12. It's a G1. 18. He's prone to errors. 6-11, 14. It's going to be a ground out, and that's going to, with a runner on. With a runner on first. And he's out. Would have been a double play. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The leadoff pinch hit by Cash. We're heading to the 9th. Bo Belinsky, the Playboy. He dated a lot of movie starlets when he was in Anaheim. But he had a penchant for drinking, and that got him into trouble. And he deteriorated, actually. I guess he didn't metabolize alcohol too well. Baseball, Major League Baseball is a microcosm of society. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, top of the 9th. And if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Clemente, Oliver, and Sanguillen. Belinsky, the left-hander, is ready. And it's going to be Rico to lead it off. Rico, 1 for 3. 2-run home run, walked and scored. Belinsky is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Carty. That's 1-8. And there's a base hit by Rico, his second of the game. Rico on first to lead it off. Orlando steps in. Ah, that's good coffee. Whoa. Ooh, walked twice, 0 for 2, scored a run. Here's the pitch to Orlando. 1-8. And he popped him up to short. Patek Chihuahua makes the catch. 1 down. No, we're not making fun of anyone's height. You know what they say, short people are just the same as you and me. A fool such as me. Okay, it's 1 out, Cardi on first. Boyer at the plate. 2-7 left-handed, and there's a base hit for Boyer. Cardi goes to second and holds. So Bo has allowed 2 hits here. It's 1 out. He's from the stretch on Didier here. Yeah, Ron doesn't mean crap. Doesn't mean a thing. Wow. Unless you think it does. Here's Didier. 6-6. Right-handed. Grounded to short, and that's a double play. Turned by Patek, you see? Size is not important. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. It's heading to the bottom of the 9th here. Niekro has gone all the frickin' way. He's allowed only 5 hits. 5 struck out, 5 no walks. And here's Clemente for the Pirates. Atlanta beat the Bucks in a heartbreak of a ball game, 11-7. They were down 5-2, I think. It's unbelievable. Atlanta scored 9 runs in the top of the 9th to go ahead 11-2, and then I think Pittsburgh scored 5, but they fell short. It was 11-7, the final score. Okay, Clemente digs in. Niekro, the windup and the pitch. I don't want anyone to be hurt, that's why, Ron. 4-8, right-handed, base hit Clemente. He is such a tough hitter. He has patience, and look at what he did there. So, Clemente is on. Again, Pirates down by 5 here. And Al Oliver is the batter. Oliver 1 for 3. Had the big triple left on in the second. Niekro. .2-7 right-handed. Base hit to left for Oliver. Clemente goes to second. He'll probably hold. 1-17. Well, to be fair, we're going to hold him. First and second, nobody out. And here's Manny Sanguillen. The only problem is a double play ball. Okay, Sanguillen 0 for 3. Niekro 1 hit or walk away from fatigue, and all of a sudden there's action in the Atlanta bullpen. It's Cecil Upshaw, the right-hander, their ace. Okay. Sanguillen, Niekro at the plate, on the mound from the stretch. That's 3-9 right-handed, and that's a fly ball to left. Would have scored Clemente, but they need more than that. Cardi makes the catch. It's 1 out. Now Jose Martinez. Jose 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Niekro. That's 5-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit. It's going to be another run. Oliver will go to third. That makes it a 6-2 ball game. And out comes the manager. That's it for Niekro. He made it 8 1/3 innings. Let's look at Martinez again. 5-7 right-handed. It was a base hit. And Niekro coming out. And Cecil Upshaw is the new pitcher. Not eligible for the save. Niekro 8 1/3. Eight hits. That knuckleball started hanging quite a bit. Still no walks. Struck out 5 and has allowed 2 runs. Responsible for first and third with 1 out. And speak of the devil, here comes Freddie Patek. Woo! Chihuahua. Patek. Infield is back for a double play. Upshore is ready. Here's the pitch. That's 110 right-handed. Grounds it to second. Oliver coming home. Martinez goes to second. And that'll make it a 6-3 ball game. That gets charged to Niekro. And now there'll be a hitter for Belinsky. Let's see who it's going to be. It's 2 outs now. 6-3. Martinez on second. Whew. It's going to be Jose Pagan. Indeed. Jose Pagan will be the hitter with 2 outs. Upshaw trying to finish this. 2 outs. Martinez on second here. A Pirate loss will bring the Cardinals within 6 games. And they play later today, I believe. I'll have to double check unless they played. Here's the pitch to Pagan. 2-4. Grounded to short. Garrido over to Orlando. And the game is over. But not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. Pirates lose it 6-3 over Atlanta. The win goes to Niekro. He allowed 3 runs. Upshaw came in to put the fire out. No save. Doc gets the loss. The final line. Atlanta 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Pittsburgh 3 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors. And those errors, I should say one of them, the error by Matty Alou proved very costly. So I enjoyed this game. Let's just take a look at the schedule because I'll be away from baseball until at least deep into the weekend, if not Monday, due to the 1972 football set arriving tomorrow. But The Braves will take a half-game lead over Cincinnati with this win. The Cardinals now within 6 of Pittsburgh. That's tightening up in the East. And I might add that the Cubs are now 8 games behind. Mets 12.5. Looking at the schedule for the remainder of this date of games, August 27, 1969, we have the next game is the New York Mets at the San Diego Padres. Again, they can move within 12 with a win. I think it's 12. Yeah. Pitching for the Mets will, whoops. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on. And it's been so nice having you here all on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Thanks for your companionship, your support. And I learned a few things on the way. It'll be Kuzman, Jerry Kuzman, for the Mets. They won it 4-1 in real world. For the Padres, it'll be Clay Kirby. Also on the schedule, the Phillies at the Giants. They'll be looking to make up this half game now that Atlanta won. For the Phillies, it's Rick Wise. For the Giants, Mike McCormick, the 1967 Cy Young. And then the final game of this date will be the Houston Astros at the St. Louis Cardinals. I think that wraps up their series. And the Cardinals can move within 5 1/2 games with a win. Isn't that something? Tom Griffin for Houston. And Bob Gibson for the Cards. So it was a great freaking game, Ron. Thanks for the laughs. Dan, thanks for the being here and for your information. Baseball demos. Trent Smith, I don't know if and Charles, haven't heard from you all since the beginning, but if you're there, I appreciate it. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well, and I expect my next replay, my next broadcast here on the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, because we are now broadening it, not Baseball Network, Sports Network, will be the unboxing of the 1972 season. I'll catch you then.